around 1.5 years for 2 million in revenue. It's about 400K in profit after the VAT.
Because everybody can talk all day long, but we want to show you that this is proven with a certain revenue behind it, and that we can talk about certain foundations and principles so you can apply them too. Why not? Like, why not do it? Why not start? What's good, everybody? My name is Karl Weiche. I'm really excited to have my great friend Mik here.
What's up?
Pleasure to have you, brother. Today we have a really exciting topic. Mik scaled one product, the clutch from Nulina, to 2 million with 400K in net profit. And today we're going to talk about the complete case study. We're going to show the Shopify Dashboard to the creators, how he scaled the product, how he did the brand, right? How he was able to optimize the product and keep it running for over 1.5 to 2 years. I don't want to talk too much right now in the beginning, just to like draw the introduction for you. So let's get right into it. First of all, brother, before we get started with the case study, I would like you to talk about your journey, kind of what got you started into e-commerce, because maybe not everybody knows this, but you have already been in e-commerce for like 5 to 6 years now. So how did you get started? What did your journey look like? And then maybe you can also talk about how you found this product, the clutch for Nulina. And yeah, then we can look at the computer in a little bit.
Yeah, my pleasure to be here, my friend. So where I came from is like I was like cooking. I was like cooking in the gastronomia. I don't know the word.
Burger restaurant, right?
Burger restaurant. So I was not studying typical marketing or anything else. So I was not studying anything of those. So like the typical street experience, for example, I was working a lot. Then I was hungry for more, for escaping the 9-to-5 slavery before 6 years, and started to watch out what kind of opportunities can I have in YouTube. And then I just saw Amazon FBA before 6 years, started with an own wallet brand, called it Noir. And it's still on Amazon, but I sold it before 3 years. And after some years from Amazon FBA, I just realized that dropshipping is way more profitable, way less risky because of all the cost of goods. You invest in all the. My English is not perfect. I need to train a lot. So you need to invest all of your money in the goods, and that's the problem, because you never can have some money for yourself. So that's why I decided to move on to dropshipping, and then I had my first like experience with good amount of sales also and profits, but not with Nulina, with the clutch, crossbody clutch, but with other products, and had a lot of refunds. The first experience, having the typical dropshipping Dubai high life and business class and all that shit. And yeah, then I learned from all those mistakes, and then I started step by step the Nulina brand. And yeah, how I found this product was very funny and a very good product research method. Just a friend of mine told me that his girlfriend ordered this product from Facebook. So he just became this dropshipping ad from Facebook. Then he saw it and told me, hey, this is a product. My girlfriend ordered it. And then I was like very sweating in the hands because I was, this product is very nice. I love it. Yeah. Then I launched it on the first day. Second day it was very profitable with 3 or 5 ROAS. I don't know yet exactly, but with 20 euro in ad spend. And then I scaled very quickly with a typical first dropshipping ad, like typical AliExpress ad with Chinese models and all that stuff. But all over that, after this ad, I only did own content with my cameraman. Now he's in front of this camera, but before it was for Nulina. Yeah. But first I learned all by myself to make winning creatives, to make very good copies, to understand the target group and the audience. And yeah, and then step by step, after like 800K in revenue, I delegate all this stuff like making new videos and copies, and yeah, and that's how I found it. And we can jump now.
Yeah, sweet. Let's get over to the main desk over there. So we're back at the desk. I'm sitting in front of a huge Shopify dashboard. Mik is going to talk about this in a second. So you can see this is the backend of Nulina. I thought it was really important to show all of the numbers, give a quick rundown of everything before we jump into it. Because I think for a case study, it's really important that we give you the validation before we jump into it, right? Because everybody can talk all day long, but we want to show you that this is proven with a certain revenue behind it, and that we can talk about certain foundations and principles so you can apply them too. Because nowadays, in an age where there's an information overflow everywhere, where there are thousands of YouTube videos on dropshipping, e-commerce, making money online, it's not about getting information anymore, it's about listening to the right information. So this is why we want to spend some time on the Shopify backend, so you can decide yourself whether or not you want to listen to this. So yeah, let's get right into it. The stage is yours, bro.
Thanks, bro. So here we got a dashboard, and it's very, very important to validate it in the right, correct way, because everybody can fake those numbers and do draft orders and all that stuff. There's like tutorials outside, so we can like refresh this page here for the first validation. We can see from 2020 to 2022, so like around 1.5 years for 2 million in revenue. It's about 400K in profit after the VAT. So there are some dropshippers outside who still like dropshipping without VAT, like the Dutch guys and all that guys. And they got like, if I wouldn't pay VAT, I would have like 800K out of this in profit. But it was 400 because we are in Germany and it's very strict, so we pay the VAT. And yeah, here we got it. The traffic is like 1.6 million people, or like some people are coming double or something. Here we can see the crossbody clutch sold over 50,000 times, so it's also about 50,000 different customers. And what is also very important, that half of this is from Pinterest ads, and it's from the German market. We can also see that all of this traffic, 1.6 million, is like 1.4 million only on the product side. So everybody thinks like the homepage is very important and all this stuff, but it's bullshit. So you don't need it to make it 100% perfect. The product page is more important, and also the mobile view is very important, because we can now see here the mobile is 1.4 million, so it's almost like more than 90% in the mobile view. What we can see here is the most relevant view than the desktop view and also the product page. So only this view matters, and we can go step by step also in the product page. But to give you the last proof of these numbers, you can see also in the orders. Now, of course, I still don't have any orders of this anymore, because I focus like 15 months now already, 1.5 years about on my consulting, only on my coaching, to give all these people this information, but only in German. So don't get sad. I don't do it in English. I'm sorry for that. I have the full XXL case study of Nulina on my YouTube channel, but only in German also. So maybe you learn it, or you take all the key facts from here, because we will talk about anything you need to know in this video about that. So you can see all the orders here, about 50,000. So we have enough of proof for this. And the next proof you can see also in all the ads, with all the views, with all the creators. We also jump in the ads manager soon. So, but what I first want to show you is like the product page. You can see the product page is very clean, and it doesn't look as beginning, and you don't need it perfect in this way, because I optimize it a lot in the beginning, after a half year about, but then I already had like multiple 6 figures in revenue, and you can see it also here, like it started with 100K, 150, 180 and so on, and then I optimized all that stuff and had all of this in own content. So I have the most safety for myself when I know that every picture is my own content, and that's what I did. So I take the typical dropshipping photos, what already converted very high, and optimize it with own photographer, and paid a lot of money for that, but it was worth it, because then you have nobody who can run a DMCA on you and can ban your store just because you copy some things. And yeah,
what I really like about it, and you can see this on the first view in the screenshot, it's like really high quality pictures. And I think a lot of times, especially for a product like this, people underestimate how much these high quality pictures can give to a prospect who has a look at the pictures. And also what you're doing, well, is really smart, is that first of all, you show like these high quality product pictures, and it's like a fashion accessory, right? So he is showing like 4 different pictures right after the first 2 pictures of people from the target audience and from the customers wearing it. And on the right-hand side, you can see it also in the product description with all of the different benefits and copywriting, that he's focusing so much on showing the product on different customers and like day-to-day wear. So this is like a really, really great example for fashion accessory.
Yeah, but it was not in the beginning, and it's not necessary so high quality in the beginning for the first multiple 6 figures. So it was in the first beginning with AliExpress content, but my content was better than the competition. And it was to a time where it was not too saturated, this product. Now it's already too saturated in the German market because everybody also steal it because they know, okay, Mik Dietrichs did this amount of money with that product, so a lot of people steal it. It's common in the space. But yeah, we can also jump in the creatives, some of them what I did. But first we can jump into the ads manager. It's very important to see what I did a little bit and to understand this. If you want to fully understand, I would need like 1 hour or 2 hours to just explain this, but we will take the key facts so you can learn also a lot of that from this.
Perfect. So we spent a lot of time talking about creatives, media buying, how you got this product, how you scaled the product. What I would really like to focus on is when did you move from like the typical dropshipping into turning it into a real brand, customizing the product, getting this high quality content, and what was the main like strategy and thought process behind switching from dropshipping to have like a branded dropshipping approach?
That's a very good question. And my first most important thing was because I was burned from Amazon FBA and I had in my highest peak, I had like over 70,000 euro in buying price of goods in Amazon FBA. But this was the career before dropshipping. And I don't want this again. So I want to keep the money by myself and have profits and don't have too much in goods. Because if you have too much in goods for 10,000, 20,000 euro in goods, then if you don't sell it, anything can happen in this fast business. And then you lost everything and nobody wants your 10,000 bags. So what do you do? And so what I did when I had like 6 figures per month, then I was very fast beginning the first steps to make all of this own content, like this, like every single picture and really like every copy, because then you can like give some other people the DMCA if they copy you and you are not the like type of guy who's copies somebody else, and you can sell it very long term. That's
and
the
it
first
also differentiates you, right?
Yes,
from
yes,
like all
exactly.
of the other dropshipping stores.
Exactly. So the conversion goes also higher. The next step, the next small step, what I did. So what I did not change with this product, which I did with 2 million in revenue, is only this product with different kind of colors. What I did not change is the shipping time. So I want to keep the profits by myself and to brand it very, very, very late. So about after some months, I optimized the packaging and have a better packaging. You can also see it in the case study for myself. We film it very high quality, but so I still did not invest in the products, in the goods. So I still ship it from China. But then after like about 8 or 9 months, I started to brand it and optimize it. And to brand it is not only like putting the logo on the stuff or on the carton or something. It's much more. And I had a lot of data until this day, or over like 40,000 customers. And so I just gave them the opportunity to do a survey, and then I get a lot of data from the customers. What can I optimize on this product? And what I can optimize on this product is, I can show you now, is like this zipper was not the best quality. Of course, it was a typical China product, and it was good enough to not have too much refunds, but I want to optimize it to the best way as possible. You can see now here it's brown and here's a heart. So I changed a lot, and what I changed, I can show you now on the product page. It's like we did it in silver, because this is in Germany more common to have it silver, not too extravagant. And then you have here the N. You have the N here like a limited edition. It shows very high quality. And I told my supplier it's very important to have the best quality. And that's not all. What I really, really like and love it is that this is with a magnet. Magnet? Magnet. Okay. With this magnet, not like a typical pocket. Like for example here, you push it, and so it's very convenient. You just have your magnet here. It's an N here, and the N also shows, if you see it from the front or the up, it shows the same size.
And this is like a crazy differentiator if you compare those two products. Like if you go back to the other one, that you can see this is like, it has like a small branding in terms of a logo, but if you go on like the new one, that you can see all of these small details. And these details together draw like the bigger picture of this is like a really established brand, right? Because that's what you can see with all of these established brands, that you like everything fits, right? Like from the CI, from the small details, that gives you the overall feeling that you're buying from an established brand and not from like a China dropshipping store.
Also, what was very important for me, of course, to make it a little bit more pricey, I could also sell it for 45 euro, but I started with 40 and only 2 colors. Why? Because this was the most common colors to order it. So I don't want to have like 10 colors, every single piece 200 or 300 pieces. So again, we have too much goods, and like people are not buying too much of this red and all the blue and all that stuff. So I was just focusing on this two to like a pilot project to just test it. And also what was a big pain, like some smartphones are so big. And then I researched it that some of the customers was angry because the smartphone does not fit for this typical dropshipping clutch. And then I just researched how big is the biggest smartphone on the world, like 720 Ultra plus I don't know. So I just created this, that every phone fits even with a case. So this is also an upgrade, and also with the chain. The chain is like from, I think it was metal or aluminium. It was the most durable, high quality steel. I don't know the word in English now exactly, but that was very important for me. And also for the zipper, it is from YKK, it's the biggest company for zippers, and they are very, very big in the world. So if you do with the zipper like this, very angry, there can happen nothing. But for this zipper, it's not that high quality is good enough for not to have too much refunds. But this clutch is very, very, very high quality. And yeah, with the magnet and all that upgrades what I can do. And yeah, that's what I did with this brand. But it was very late, so it was not in the beginning. It was when I had already, I think 1.5 or 1.7 million in revenue. I just started this, but that was a side project while I already invested to my coaching business. So now I'm fully focused on my coaching business. So I did not focus too much on this project and also product, but it has a lot of potential. So if anybody wants to buy this product and this project, you can hit me up. But I just need to know you to tell you that everything is already leaked in my YouTube case study and here as well. So everybody knows this product, but it has a lot of potential.
Sweet, so we talked a lot about a case study. I thought it was really valuable, really insightful. Now we're going to talk about mindset and kind of everything that happened in your brain, from the thought process to the mental frameworks to the strategy behind it. And specifically in the next couple of minutes, like 5 to 10 minutes, we're going to focus on just that. What I found was really interesting, that you started with this project, and then like while it was kind of scaling up, then you started focusing on improving the product, turning it into a brand, improving the creatives, doing high quality image shoots and everything. So yeah, let's go back over to our round table and discuss it over there.
Let's go. I think the most failure, what a lot of beginners do, especially in the beginning, for example, or even if the advanced people watch this, is like the most failure is like they want to start perfect. They want to start with a brand. They think a brand is already like doing the packaging and all that stuff, but is not. And you first need to learn how does the marketing really work. And the basics to all of this was only mastering the basics for 1 or 2 years. So it's not too huge, this thing, like very huge. It starts to begin with like 10 million in 1 year, for example. Then it's advanced skills and do like everything of this 10x. And for the beginners, if you watch it now, it's like very important to know that you don't need to have it starting perfect. You can start right away to test with all the content you can find. And then if you have some signs of the product and have like some sales, then you can go all in, just like myself. Then I just got all in. I was in Dubai or in Barcelona or anything else in the world, also in Germany, and took every girl which I see, talk to her and do creatives with her, and have the products all the time by myself. But you don't need to like hyper optimize it from the beginning, from the get-go. Of course, you do all in on every launch. And that's also very important, to think a lot of, and not only copy all that stuff. Of course, if you always executing, sooner or later you get more results and good results. But if you also think and are very efficient in the learning process to understand what marketing really is, because it's empathy, like in German, empathy, like understand what the target group, the audience really wants. And if you understand this very good and getting better and better, it's a skill, like a muscle, you need to train it, and the success don't come overnight, because like every TikTok guy who's starting with dropshipping, who's seeing dropshipping or e-commerce in TikTok, like 95% also fail because they don't have this like mindset and this thinking about how this business model, what it is actually, is not like a childish thing, just scale and everything works alone. So you really need to watch it and see this business as a full-grown business and handle it like that.
What I really liked about that is, and that Sam Ovens also talks about this a lot, you can really easily fall into paralysis by over-analyzing stuff, right? Because you're in your thoughts all time long, and then you're not going to start at all, or you're just going to postpone that for like a couple of months, while other people are just starting out and they make some mistakes and they learn and iterate, and then they're able to like grow their business so much faster than you, simply because you're like not doing anything. And that's what I really liked about that. And I also do this a lot when I do business, or when I like run something like that. It's more about like just starting and just throwing yourself into the cold water, and then you're going to learn how to swim, right?
Yeah.
And then you can think about how to scale that or how to optimize later. Like a lot of the things, what you were also mentioning is, you can really do the fine-tuning. If you had like 10 million a year, 20 million a year, then you can start over-analyzing every single bit of data, every single piece, and then you can turn into a perfectionist. But before that, the heavy lifting is done with the basics and the foundations and the principles. The heavy lifting isn't fine-tuning the CI on your website, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you did it yourself, and we both know a lot of people that did a couple of 100K or even some millions in revenue on a debut theme without a brand as a dropshipper, right?
Yeah.
And then they had a certain scale, and then they turn it into a brand, right? So just get started in the beginning, and then over time you can optimize. What would you say on the journey? On the one hand side, what was like the mental framework and the mindset that helped you the most? And on the other side, what was also the, like a mistake where you learned a lot from?
Like mistakes, for example, some of the mindset stuff and also the technical stuff, especially in dropshipping. The mindset stuff is like searching always for my why, because this is like very, very difficult for myself to find the why, and also for you maybe, because the hustle culture, like Gary Vaynerchuk and all that stuff, tells you need your why. Every morning you wake up with high energy. I don't wake up every morning, like the last 3 years or something, I had maybe like 5 mornings or something with high energy, waking up, and I hit the day, like 5 days from this 5 years maybe, when I had luck. But what's way more easier for me to find my why not. Why do I not should scale this product to the highest amount as I can? Why not? So, and if your reasons are not strong enough for this why not, then you can do it. Why not? What holds you back, you know? So, and for the why, you're always hunting for the why. You have different reasons, like I can do it for this, for this, for this. Don't misunderstand me. Why is very good and helps you, but it was not the key fact to do all these things. So ask yourself, if you search for the why and you have like 4 or 5 things, then always you're hunting for a new why because you think that's not strong enough to keep me hydrated, to keep me motivated, to keep me disciplined. But it's bullshit. You need to ask yourself, why not? Why should I not do this? Why should I not do this? And another one, what should I do instead? What should I do instead? So if you don't have anything, it gives you a lot of freedom, and a lot of like pleasure for yourself, because you start to analyze this, and then you see, okay, I have nothing left. This is the best opportunity for me now. I will do it. And if you find something better, for example, to brand this Nulina clutch, or for example, because you like to train people, then it's for me like coaching, for example, then you can switch. But only if you see yourself in this position long term and you can do it, for example. Another thing, a big failure what I did was with this hairbrush, what I already told, like a lot of refunds. It was not because of the shipping time, because it was the similar shipping time to Nulina, like 7 to 15 days. But it was the quality from the hairbrush. So if the quality is very bad, you have PayPal cases, you have Klarna cases, you have a lot of angry customers, you have a lot of refunds, because in Germany it's strict, it's very strict, and your government tell you, take the refunds or we'll kill you, or we ban you and you go to jail. So it's very strict, and you need to take the refunds, and then it can kill your total business. And even if you do like 100 of case in revenue, or million in case in revenue, you can still lose all your business and go in debt with that. So that's a big failure, what you can learn from it, and don't do it, please. So how you can avoid this is very simple. Just if you have a product and it has good signs, you don't misunderstand me. You don't need to order this product every time before you test it, in dropshipping especially. But if you have some sales, try to get the best quality as possible from different suppliers, from 5 different suppliers, or just order it to your home. And if you see all suppliers don't have the best quality, then maybe cut this product, or try to get the best quality as possible and tell them, because the Chinese way how they think about quality is very, very different, and you will learn it if you work some years with them. And that's the most failure what I can think about now.
Yeah, really great. What I really, really liked about that is why not? Like, why not do it? Why not start? Because, and that's what I really, really like about the internet and channels like YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram. You can see so many people that started out in a similar situation as you, or even like with less means and like a worse situation, so to speak, and they made it, right? So it's like really great to, you can see so many people, so many success stories of like normal people, right, who made it out and who got successful in business. So that's what I really liked. Bro, thank you so much for taking your time. I really enjoyed this, and I hope you guys could take some value from this. So see you soon.
See ya.